Prosecutors say he's to blame for a crash that killed members of 3 generations of one family just before Easter back in 2010.
Now loved ones of the victims are in court hoping to hear an apology. 40-year-old Pedro Alcazar is on trial in Nassau County, where he's charged with 6 counts of vehicular homicide. If convicted, he could spend the rest of his life in prison. 2 women and 4 children, including twin 4-year-old boys, died in the wreck north of Callahan. Channel 4's Haley Winslow is joining us now live from Nassau County. Haley?
Tom, in a very strange and unusual move, Pedro Alcazar dismissed his attorney Thursday and decided to represent himself in this trial, which has made for a very interesting case. The pain was almost too much for them to bear. 6 family members lost in an instant.
Everybody in that car had something ahead of them, and I just want those 6 people to be remembered as a blessing. And I want the man who is responsible for this wreck to pay.
That man, prosecutors say, was Pedro Alcazar, representing himself in court.
I am an innocent person, and I am carrying the loves and the spirit of 6 family members to bring out the truth of the reality of what happened that day. That they're pointing the finger to the wrong person.
In 2010, Alcazar was south on US 1 in Hilliard. Witnesses say speeding and driving erratically, weaving in and out of traffic. Investigators say he caused this white truck to hit a Nissan, crushing 3 generations of a family. 57-year-old Brenda Edwards, her daughter, 39-year-old Melissa Mitchell, granddaughter, 16-year-old Danja, and Mitchell's kids, 4-year-old twins Christian and Keyshawn, and 11-year-old Maya. Maya's dad and older sister were in court.
Through all these years, I just held on to the last memories, and knowing the fact that my sister would never be a part of my wedding or be a part of my son and my future kids, it really bothers me.
I have to pass that area every day, you know, driving back and forth home from where she was killed.
The crash happened on Easter weekend, and the Mitchells were on their way to visit a family member just released from prison. Alcazar says he was going to see family too.
I was on the way to pick up my 2- and 3-year-old to bring them to my new apartments where I was laying new towel. I wanted them to help me.
Surviving family members say they don't want Alcazar to spend the rest of his life in prison, but they do want him punished. And more than anything, they want an apology.
This time of year especially, her birthday's coming up, my birthday coming up, and knowing I can't see her other than going to visit a gravesite, that hurts me. So I just want to close this chapter and know that justice is going to be served.
If it wasn't unusual enough that Alcazar is representing himself, I asked him if he plans to take the stand, and he said yes, absolutely, definitely. Reporting live from the Nassau County Sheriff's Courthouse, Haley Winslow, Channel 4, the local station.
Haley, did he say why he decided to represent himself, and did he say who is to blame for this accident if he is not?
I asked him that very question, and he just said, I'm not the right person, I'm not the right person. As far as the representation goes, according to him, this is his 8th attorney that he went through and dismissed on Thursday. He thought that he could do a better job representing himself than the others, and he said he has no background in law, but he's had a lot of time studying law over the past nearly 4 years since the crash. Tom?
Haley Winslow reporting live from Nassau County.